Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel so that you can keep updated whenever I put any video. Let's get started. So today we're gonna be talking about this wise boy over here called Abba Marcus. Lately, his father, Jose Chameleon, our famous musician in Uganda, has been sick, very sick because of drug abuse. Allegedly said that he's been abusing alcohol and all the drugs, whatever it is, but he's been abusing drugs in advance and he's very sick. And his son came out and talked to the community to help, at least help the father, whoever is surrounding the father, to try to come together so that they can help his father to get better. And you know what? Everybody in my country is backlashing on him. Why? Because he is a young boy who is educated, who knows his rights, who knows when his rights are violated, who knows when somebody needs help, and who knows where to stand out and speak something when it is the right time to say it. Oh my God, Jesus come and save us. Jesus come and save us. We are in .com world, we are in developed community, we are in the world whereby everything is exposed on the internet, and the kids are also exposed to the internet. They know their rights, they know who is violating their rights, they know what to do when their rights are violated. And these our parents, they don't want to come to the .com world. They want to stay in the world whereby the kid does not say anything. Nobody is allowed to speak something. When the elder says something, it is always the right thing. My question here is that you do something which is wrong and you're old, and the young person has done something right. Does it make it right? Does the age change the fact that something you have done is wrong? Oh my God. I'm sweaty. Let me first give you what this boy said to the father, and then I'll come back to you, okay?
When I Uganda, I'm finally choosing to break silence about a very serious issue that needs action with immediate effect. As you all already know, that my father's not doing well, he's in hospital, and you guys probably only know the surface level information about what is really going on. To start things off, my father suffers with acute pancreatitis. In most cases, this is a condition that is caused by repeated alcohol use. In this case, this is exactly what is going on with my father. To put things plain and simple, my father struggles with alcohol addiction. This is something that he's been suffering with for quite a while now, henceforth the weight loss that people keep on talking about and everything. It completely disheartens me when I see the internet throw around and bash my mother, making her the cause of everything. I'm here to tell you that is completely false. My mother has nothing to do with any health issues that my father may be experiencing. Throughout my entire life, I've always seen my father struggle with alcohol and controlling the use of alcohol. Yes, given he's a big public figure and he's human at the end of the day, he may struggle with certain anxieties and blah, 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 and maybe he chose to use that as an escape. Unfortunately, that kind of thing is starting to catch up with him. At the moment, even though I may not look like it, I'm very angry with my father, and I'm angry with the environment that he puts himself in and the people he surrounds himself with. Never in my life have I seen such unconcerned parents that are so careless about their children's well-being. In this case, I am talking about my father's parents. So far, I have already lost 2 uncles, and that is because of the complete utter irresponsibility I've ever seen from parents. So far, I have already lost 2 uncles, and that is because of the complete and utter irresponsibility of these people's parents. Honest to God, I don't even like to call them my grandparents because I don't like any association with them. That's a whole nother story altogether. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to know about that, but back to the main topic. You would expect my father's parents to actually care about him the most, if anything, be their favorite child, considering he gave them their name. No one in the country of Uganda would know who the Mayanjas were if it weren't for my father. The people around my father do not care about his well-being and do not have his best interests at heart. His friends, if they were actually his friends, my father would not be in this circumstance. They don't actually care about him. They just care about the monetary value he brings to them. The point of this video is I want to bring the truth out to the people that care about my father, all his fans, all his supporters, all his people. I want you all to know that if my father continues this pattern, according to the doctors, he has 2 years left. And this really disheartens me because this is my father. I've known him my entire life. I know him better than anybody on earth, even the people that listen to his own music. We need to work together to get my father the help he needs. As for my personal issue, I am very, very infuriated and angry with my father because I feel like he is making selfish decisions. I have 4 siblings and my father still needs to be alive to take care of my siblings. He has been told time and time and again from his doctors, from his healthcare professionals, that this is a habit that needs to slow down in order for him to have a long life with longevity and happiness and whatever. It angers me to see that him knowing this, he still continues to pick up the drink and ruin his pancreas. That is why I'm on here asking for everybody's help. I want all his supporters, all his fans, everybody that enjoys my father's music, even if you may not like him, even if you may not agree with the things he's done. Even myself agreed that he's a very, very flawed human being. He's a very flawed man. But at the end of the day, God put us in this world to love everybody. I'm asking everybody on here to hold him accountable. At the same time, by all means, I'm sending this message not in a negative way, not out of a negative heart. It's a completely human thing to struggle with addiction or substance abuse. This is not a call for embarrassment. This is not a call for you to go and embarrass people or embarrass my dad for depending on substance. This is a call for help yet again. We need to collectively come together and help him if we want to keep him on earth longer. For the sake of music, for the sake of your favorite artist, and for the sake of us, his family. His true family. I want everybody to be all up in his comments, or however, if you know him, if you're in contact with him, if you meet him outside, if you meet him at a bar, I want you to let him know that people love him and people want him here. And the promoters that selfishly book him, despite him not being in physical condition visibly, you know what's coming for you. It's so crazy to me that other people would see a human working to the point of to a breaking point, and they still book him for shows. It's so clearly visible that my father's not doing well health-wise, and these promoters still continue to book him and use him as a workhorse because, again, it's about monetary value. To reiterate, anybody and anyone that even cares a little bit about my father's well-being, please speak out, hold him accountable, and let's do what we can. He's given so much enjoyment and happiness to Uganda as a country and given it so much recognition. I feel like personally this is our way of giving back. Let's help him out. Thank you for listening, and I hope you can carry this message with you. Disclaimer, anybody with bullshit in my comments, anybody talking to me crazy in my comments, you will get blocked, and I put that on my mother.
Alright, we are back. So, what do you think about this? Was the boy wrong to say something about the father? What I want to say to my parents, to my African parents, enough is enough. You have traumatized the young kids, you have violated their rights, you have done whatever you can in the name of your age. You have mistreated them in the name of your age. You have done whatever rubbish you have managed to do because they weren't exposed to the internet. They did not know what they deserve to be given. They did not know anything about human rights. Right now, African people are actually coming from the dark and they are seeing the light. Kids are going to be actually parenting you. If you cannot be a parent for your kids, kids are going to parent you. Just so you know, I'm not here backlashing on my culture or anything, because that's where I grew up from. But trust me, we have been totally mistreated when we were young. We have been traumatized. We have been, like, they have done everything they can in the name of the age, in the name of the elders never are never wrong, in the name of you have to listen to your elders whether they are wrong or right, in the name of you can never say anything in front of your elders. I tell you, it's high time you have to understand that also the kids are now getting to understand that you are violating their rights, and they will stand up for themselves, and you have to understand that you have to manage it. You cannot change guilty into anger, because that's what you're doing right now to this kid. Like, you're changing guilty into anger. The boy was saying the truth. The boy was trying to seek help from the community. The boy was standing up for his father when he cannot stand up for himself, for himself. And you guys are not acknowledging that this boy is kind of wise, is educated. He knows his rights, he knows when something is wrong, and he understands where to stand out for himself. And he's giving you actually what you deserve, because he's actually replying to everybody. I'm enjoying every reply. I'm enjoying every reply he's replying to you guys. Because you try, all the vloggers who are old, they are trying to stand up for this boy and backlash, and put all the backlash on him. That you don't have to say anything. Like, seriously? You want his father to first die, and then you're gonna come back and you're gonna come out and start saying that, why didn't you say anything? Because that's what you do. That's what you do. I don't know, I'm not saying in African at large, but you like to solve problems when the situation is very worse. You don't want to solve problems when there is always a chance for this problem to be solved. That's the problem that I see in our culture. Like, you want to come out when when there is no point of return. Like, come on, come to the world of .com. Come to the world. Stop this 90s parenting, because this one is when we were not having any telephone. We did not know internet. We did not listen to the wise people who tell us that this is wrong and this is right, and we were listening to you, who were telling us everything. Trust me, right now there are people who are still traumatized, including me, because there are people who traumatized me when I was young, just because in the name of their age. They do something wrong, they are rude with you, we grew up when we are not friends to our parents, they are totally strangers. Like, you see your dad and you know that this is my dad, but we have nothing we share in common besides him giving birth to me. That's how we grew up, because you have no right. You cannot say anything. When you say anything, they are going to chase you out of the family. They are going to unborn you. They are going to... Amen. Guys, we need Jesus. We actually don't we need Jesus, but we need internet. We need internet. These days, kids are being educated and they are telling them their rights. So, if you want to be good parents, it's high time you understand that if you misbehave, your kids are going to parent you. If you don't want to be parents to your kids, they are going to be parents to you. And you're going to be really ashamed of yourselves. And you, oh my God. I tell you, I'm happy that actually we are having this coming to our country, because our kids are not going to face the same problems that we faced when we were young. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Like, our dads, they beat your mom in front of you and you have nothing to say because you're a kid. You know? And when you grow up, you get married, you start getting scared of all the men because you see your dad doing trash, doing rubbish stuff. You know? Guys, nowadays we are in .com world and you have to behave educated. You try to be informed, because kids are now more than informed. So yeah, that is my take here. Thanks for watching. Love ya.